Well, actually, if you look at their draft, ako ragi ilang gihatagan og usa ka membership, which is sa rules, ang uban wag nila tagai. So that's why I was pushing earlier nga tagaan nato si General Ray Lindon Lawas kay former general guna, grabe gud yung experience regarding peace and order. And if you think about it, siya may pinaka-expert sa tanan when it comes to peace and order. And then si former Vice Mayor Gigi Esmania, he was for a former councilor and a vice mayor, and daghan po siyang experience. So dili po dapat nga wala mo siya membership isag-usa. So wa pa man namon na-approve karon, but we are still pushing for membership sa among mga kauban kay alang-alang sila ratanan. No? So that's why we will fight for our rights as well as councilor, even if we belong to the minority group. Gihatagan sila at first. That was a different story because they were given committee chairmanship and membership, but they slept on their rights. Kaya wala sila gamiting, wala sila gabot silang trabaho. That's why after several years, moto nga natangtang sila. This is a different story because this is the beginning of our term, and they should give us a chance to prove to the public what we are aiming for, what we want to do para sa kaayuhan sa publiko. This is a different story compared before. They cannot just compare it last time because last time they slept on their rights. For me, it's purely politics. They think they are the only councilors. They think 7 sila ra kabuok, nga sila ray magmugna, sila ray gatapok kanina. It's a different story. We are elected by the people. In fact, sa dili panghambog, mas dako pa ang vote sa ilaha. So they cannot just maneuver and decide on a particular matter. Good thing nga because sa ilang katapulan nga ilang ipa-approve dayon ang rules nga na-decide na mo last time. So when they want to amend it, then it will now require 2/3 vote, which they cannot achieve without our approval. Approve naman ang internal rules kay ilaha mang gi-approve and adopt ang karaan with the amendments lang sa date, like every Tuesday na lang ang session, and with some amendments sa special sessions. But they did not bother to amend the other provisions. So what was approved was the old internal rules with certain amendments, and the approved rule states that if ila pang i-amend further, mag-require na og 2/3 vote, which they failed to see. Kay gadinangag man sila, kay supposedly, if they reviewed everything, they should have seen it. Supposedly, kangaraan man sila nga councilors ang uban, they should have seen it. Kay it's their obligation to know what the rules are. So, with that, dili na sila maingon nga intention nila i-amend pa. Well, their intention is to amend. That's given. But it's also provided by the rules nga 2/3 man ang require para ma-amend. So, dili na nila ma-question, and they cannot do anything about it unless mabutar po niya, maabot og 2/3 ang ilang vote. Meaning, 2/3 is 9. 9 members yun ang mabutar. Technically, it's not an additional layer of protection, but they are restricting the authority given by the law. Under the Local Government Code 7160, Republic Act 7160, the mayor is allowed under the law to call a special session when public interest so demands. That is already given by the national law, and they cannot just restrict the national law. Kay what is provided by the national law cannot be amended or supplanted or edited by a local council. Gamay ra gud tahon ta diri sa city. Ngano mang ilang usbon ang national law? A national law can only be amended by Congress. Actually, ganahan ang ginunta ko sa education, but wala mo ko nila gibutang. I'm just surprised nga they put me sa Committee on Rules as member, and I'm thankful for that. I just wish nga butangan pa ko, dugangan pa ko sa uban pod nga committees like livelihood, education, peace and order, traffic.